Bigwigs get away with stealing us blind. My name is CF Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. Back in 2006, business was doing well, family was doing well, everything's going great, transitioning a few things in my life. We decided to put our house on the market, offering it for $1.4 million. Within a week, we get offered 1.1. I, with a big head, kind of too much pride going on, say, nah, I'm not taking that 1.1, we're gonna get more. And I didn't take it. And I didn't understand the financial landscape that was ahead of me just a couple of years later. My fault, I wasn't paying attention. I did not know the lay of the land. Financially, what was happening with money, I messed up. Long story short, 8 years go by, and I had to take a haircut. We sold that property for $850,000, and you live and you learn, okay? What are you paying attention to right now? What financial situations, there's a lot of them, by the way, real estate, assets, digital assets, properties, gold. There's a lot of things to pay attention to. Commercial, residential, certain businesses with AI. There's a lot of things going on. What are you paying attention to? Do you ever watch that movie, The Big Short? The Big Short was the movie about the financial crisis, 2008-9, and the mortgage. It was like a meltdown. The banks made bad loans. People that had buying houses couldn't afford the houses. The government bailed them out. The taxpayers, you and me, we ended up paying for it. Watch the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, The Big Short, watch it. It does a good job talking about this. So back in the fall of 2008, I remember watching this. I remember watching on the business channel, watching the Fed at the time, the Fed chair going into the White House, and watching them go in there, and it's all over the news. This bank's just gone under, and this bank, and Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac, and this takeover is happening, and the guy comes out of the White House and he shares to the American people, okay, we've done a deal. We're saving the lives of everybody. We're gonna do a special loan for $680 billion or whatever it was. I mean, it seems like chump change compared to now, but this is, a long time ago. But back then, 600 whatever billion was a crazy amount of money. And they were saving the people that actually caused the problem. The people that actually made this problem by making the bad loans got saved and ended up getting bonuses, which is crazy. Got bonuses after it all. Again, we paid for it, the taxpayer. I can whine and cry and say, this is injustice. So our situation, everything's wrong. I can't believe this is happening. Wah, 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 wah. So what? They don't care. It's still going to happen. They're still doing it. They're still doing it today. That problem in 2008, 2009, you fast forward to 2024 and 25 and what's coming in the coming between now and the end of this decade, it is nothing. Like back then was nothing compared to what's going to happen here in the coming years between now and the end of this decade. So what's the solution? What's the answer? What are we going to do? Something really interesting happened on October 31st, 2009, right after the banks got bailed out by the government. That's when the Bitcoin white paper went public. It was posted, and then without a whole lot of fanfare, January 3rd, 2009, Bitcoin was born. Small, little baby, not a big deal, and the network began to grow and expand. And today, we're talking about trillions of dollars market cap. Back then, it was a nothing. What are we to learn from what happened in 2008, 2009 with the banking crisis, the Fed jumping in, printing more money, making inflation go up? What are we to take from that? Well, because we're doing all the same problems over and over and over, and it's times 3, times 4 worse right now in this decade than it was back then, we do need to have an answer. It's called Bitcoin. It's called something that we actually can protect ourselves from the government, from the big banks, and from all the commotion that's going on that makes our dollar and our money get worse, meaning less valuable, and everything is more expensive, and we got to do something about it. So I make this video for you, for others, pass it around, tell people about it. It is Bitcoin time, and now is your time to participate in Bitcoin.